Hello everyone here. We're here with Jennifer. Congratulations closing on your new home.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Jennifer, you're a teacher over at Veterans Park.
I am.
What would you tell people watching this, your colleagues watching this? Tell them a little bit about your story of when you first heard of Teachers Come By Homes and what did you think about it and how did it all work out?
I am the biggest skeptic when it comes to anything. So I had a bunch of friends when I first knew that I wanted to buy a home. Of course, all of my friends said, I have this realtor, go with mine, go with mine. And I didn't know who to choose. I was going in kind of blank. I've never bought a home before. So a friend of mine whom I work with at Veterans came to me with a flyer that was from Ed Zoller, and I took it home because also my roommate was purchasing a home, and she looked at it too. We both decided to contact Ed, and the process was amazingly easy. So
Perfect. Did the flyer have that logo on it?
it did have that logo on it.
So great. So then we got together and we went through the program steps, which is teaching you how to buy the home the correct way. And then how did that all transpire? We also advertised things like no closing costs, no fees for teachers. What did we? How was our interest rate? How was everything for the whole thing?
The process actually was very, very easy. I've heard from numerous people all these horror stories and how difficult and how confusing it was. Ed made it so incredibly easy. You made it so incredibly easy that you kind of walk through and you went at my pace. And anytime I had a question, you did not move on until you had explained it 18 different ways where I was like, okay, I got it. But you moved at my pace. A lot of times, I've bought cars and other things before where they just kind of put paperwork in front of you and say sign and just trust me. And you didn't want me to trust you until I was ready. So the process was really, really easy for me. Going into it, I kind of already knew what I wanted. It was a matter of me relaying that to you, and you were very, very receptive to what I wanted. I remember sitting down in your office and we looked in front of the computer and we picked out all the do's and don'ts and the wants and needs and must-haves and, the dream and whatnot. And I was really, really lucky in the fact that I never had to compromise on anything. Especially in the way the market is right now, a lot of people are having to compromise. I got everything that I wanted. My ideal situation was to possibly close before June, so I would have the summer to kind of move in because I'm a teacher, and we're closing today is the May 4th. So right on time, even with all the things going on right now, but I did not have to compromise on anything. So the process was very good.
I know your biggest concern this whole time, and I know I had to keep repeating myself to it, don't worry about it, it's going to be fine, was closing cost money and total down payment. How much is this going to cost me? And we had some car issue and everything else. But at the end of this all, did you come to closing with even less than you dreamed?
Yeah, it was very, very easy. I mean, I had been preparing for this for quite a long time. I've never purchased a home before. So I had all kinds of money saved up, and I know I contacted you a million times. Every time we go through the paperwork, it was showing all these numbers, and I'd start freaking out because I'm a numbers person. And coming to closing, it was, I think, a third of the price that we had originally assumed that it was going to be.
Yep.
So it was very, very easy.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all those kind words and sharing your story with the video here. And at the end of all this, Teachers Come By Homes does a donation. We're going to donate to Veterans Park. And what you would like that money to go toward?
Being a Title I school, we do get a lot of funding for Title I. My biggest thing, I got into teaching for the kids. I don't want classroom supplies. I don't want that kind of stuff. I can get that stuff. What our kids have not gotten in the last 3 years is anything fun. Due to COVID, due to all the things that have been going on, this group of kids has never gone on a field trip. Everything has been cut. They didn't get any dances. They didn't get a graduation. They got nothing. So I would really like to take whatever you're going to donate and give it to the 8th grade team. That we've already talked to Mr. Carter, and we want to throw like a big bash at the end of the year.
Awesome.
And I would love for that money to go towards those kids to celebrate the kids.
Awesome. I remember in Sunshine Elementary, I funded the entire first grade trip because they were going to cancel it because of funding. And those are the first time the kids ever been to they said 90% of the kids had never been to a movie theater. And it was amazing to be able to be a part of that, and that's my passion is getting the money down the ground floor up. Nothing against admin, nothing against district, but when you
Right.
put the money at the top, it tends to drain very little down, and I fund from up, and if it goes up to them, great. But I always think you guys are on the ground floor, you know where the money needs to go, and that's why my money goes into where you want it to go.
Yeah, we want to get some like water things because it's going to be towards the end of the school year.
Oh, perfect.
So we want to get like some big super soakers and soak our kids. And
We
just
will
have
get the
fun.
best super soakers ever.
Good.
Awesome. Jennifer, thank you so much for those kind words, and thank you again for putting your trust in me and doing this. And you got to tell the audience, what's it feel like to be a homeowner now?
I'm excited. I can't wait to get my keys. Where are they?
Coming through that door pretty soon. Thank you again.
Thank you.